Good afternoon, cricket fans. We welcome you to Sharjah International Cricket Stadium for the ongoing Emirates D10 2026 edition. It's going to be an enthralling day of cricket as we are expecting to have a cracker of contest straight away as we have Ajman taking on Emirates Blues. Well, without wasting any of our time, let's head down to the center where we have Pranav giving us the analysis of the 22 yards.
Time to evaluate the conditions here at the Sharjah Cricket Academy. But before we get into the details, kudos to Mr. Mohammed Jamil, the head curator, and his team for maintaining these world-class facilities as world-class. Now I'm here at the crease and immediately I would feel a little bit of breeze hitting on my face. And that is how it is going to be through the day. Once we get closer to the surface, before talking about the dimensions, you're going to understand why. A little bit of softness to start off. It will get harder through the day, but the most important fact, few cracks that are just starting to build on. It is day 7 of the Emirates D10, but still this is a very good surface to bat on. But through the afternoon, a little bit of spin, assistance to spin certainly is going to be playing a factor. But in the evening, the conditions will get better to bat on because the dew will make the surface pretty much seam on. And that is where you want to be hitting through the line. But in the afternoon, cross-batted shots will have a lot of value. 60 meters all round. And that's where batting first is going to be a great option, in my opinion.
Looking razor sharp is Pranav and giving us the analysis. As expected, is expected to be a belter of a track. Let's head down to the center one more time with Ahmed Khwaja getting the toss update from both the captains and the match referee.
Well, after a brief rest day, we're finally back here at the iconic Sharjah Cricket Stadium for match number 25 of the 2026 Emirates D10. I have the VVIPs alongside me here. In the middle, leading team Emirates Blues, we have young, exciting batter Ahmed Tariq. And of course, leading team Ajman, we have the not so young but still very exciting Adnan Ul Mulk. And Mr. Afzal Sher Khan, our match referee, is going to be 80 Emirates Blues. Ahmed Tariq to flip the coin. Give us a good one. Ahmed, go ahead. Tails is the call. Up she goes. It comes down as heads. Ahmed Tariq, congrats. Won the toss. What are you thinking?
We're going to bowl first.
Bowling first on this track. What do you think is a decent score to restrict a high-powered Ajman batting lineup?
I think they've been playing very good lately, but we have a very good bowling lineup, so we'll try and restrict them under 100 and then hopefully chase it down.
I hope you are not playing a match on the rest day. Are you fully fit to go?
Yes, we're fully fit to go. Everyone is rested and ready for the game.
Changes?
Hunain comes in, Shabazz comes in, and Shakib comes in.
All the best.
Thank you.
Adnan sir, pardon me, Adnan bhai, you unfortunately lost the toss. If you had won it, what would you have done?
We don't mind batting first actually. The pitch is to both innings, so it's okay for us.
Batting first, what do you think is a decent target to set for them? They're a good side.
Yeah, they're pretty good. We like to score something above 110. That's a pretty safe score.
Changes to the team.
No, it's the same team like last time.
All the best.
Thank you.
Right, then news from the center. The Blues have won the toss and elected to have a bowl.
Thank you, Ahmed. Emirates Blues opting to bowl first. You can certainly understand it's a beautiful track. You get those runs on board straight away. Let's have a look at the playing 11 for Ajman. Junaid Shamshu has been in Two umpires walking out to the center. On your right is the experienced Nadeem Anjum. On your left is Anuj. Both experienced campaigners, part of the UAE circuit for a very, very long time. Mr. Afzal, the match referee, hails from Hyderabad. He'll have a close look on the match as well. And we have some international flavor also. We have Pranav Mehta coming all the way from Oman. Definitely getting his experience in the UAE domestic circuit as well as the D series here. Let's have a look at the field. Ajay Kumar will be starting the proceedings from the Bukhatir and deep square leg and deep third. Well, I beg your pardon, it's Matiullah Khan who's been deputed the responsibility to bowl. Quite impressive with the ball. He's done well. He'll be up against Adnan ul Mulk. Adnan also has shown some signs of aggression right from ball one. Nadeem Anjum calls it play. Ball number one coming your way. Straight away into the action, but straight to the fielder. And in the process, I believe Matiullah might have injured himself. I hope it's not that serious. It's just that popping crease where he sort of missed out his stepping. And joining me in the comm box will be Pranav. Pranav, welcome back. I hope you had a good weekend.
Oh, absolutely. Loved the weekend. Went for a desert safari. They do know to take care of their guests here in the UAE. Hospitality at its best. And oh boy, that was an experience. Certainly an experience.
Oh, absolutely. Talking about hospitality, well, I can endorse you, I can assure you, Emirates always there to support their tourists. It's a country where a lot of tourists walk in, and this is the time of the year where we have a lot of tourists coming from different parts of the world. I can see the airports are fully full, and even the traffic on the roads. And it's that time of the year where people go out and enjoy, especially the winters in the UAE. Junaid Shamshu. Good shot straight to the fielder. Ahmad Tariq has a shy at the stumps. He's been brilliant with the fielding, Ahmad Tariq.
The wicket at the moment is a little soft, and it will get harder through the afternoon, and that's where probably the ball is just not coming onto the bat at the moment.
Yeah, initially got to introspect couple of deliveries at least as bare minimum, just to understand how the wicket is behaving. Good delivery, right on the money. Did not give any room whatsoever, and is putting Junaid Shamshu on the back step. He's just faced two deliveries. Junaid Shamshu has been brilliant, clean striker of the ball.
Ajman does rely on the confidence and quality of Junaid Shamsuddin. You've seen his electrifying batting performance throughout this tournament as a whole.
It's been a complete package with the bat, with the ball contributing. Another good delivery. Bit of soccer skills coming in place from Daniel Liaquat. Oh, you can't be complacent. You have to stop those. And first boundary for Ajman and the first one for Junaid Shamshu.
Pretty disappointing. As a bowler, you would hate to see something like this, especially at this level. You have to be putting your body behind the ball, and if you're not doing that, you're certainly not doing justice to your side.
Oh, absolutely. You've got to give it all. Every single run matters. We've seen some close encounters. Good delivery. There's a polite inquiry from Tanesh Suri, umpire absolutely unmoved. Just checking that height of the delivery, Junaid Shamshu.
On the first visual, that did look close. I thought it's a goner for Junaid Shamsuddin, but no appeal from Matiullah. Means there's never going to be a case in favor for the bowling side. They've got off to a start, but not the kind of a start that you expect with Junaid being there in the middle.
Yeah, absolutely. And I think credit must be given to Matiullah Khan as well. He's done well. Those dot balls that he's bowled, quite impressive. Those full length Yorkers. Trying to get underneath the ball and straight to the fielder, just a single. And in the process, yet again, Matiullah, I hope he's okay. And we'll talk more about it. End of 1-6-1 run. Ajay into the attack up against Adnan Al Mulk. This is a good hit. Clears the inner circle and ball will find the fence.
The power game of Adnan comes to the party. Spent some time in the first over. I beg your pardon, it's Junaid. You can't keep him quiet for too long. It threw the line. No diversion whatsoever for Ajay. It's a belter of a track. Yes, a little soft, but not soft enough to keep Junaid quiet for too long. Shot. Might have just got stuck into the wicket, and that's where Junaid swung the bat a little too early for his liking.
Yeah, another brilliant bowler is Ajay Kumar. He's part of Abu Dhabi Knight Riders for IL D20. Ajay Kumar took about 18 wickets. Has been quite impressive, was lauded by the entire coaching staff of Abu Dhabi Knight Riders, especially Dwayne Bravo. Wavered down the leg side. Might have got some bat onto it. We'll have to wait for the umpire's call. Leg by, says umpire.
And certainly a lot of expectations on Ajay because fantastic performance in a bigger tournament than this one, that's the IL T20, and that's where the expectations will be even more higher in the Emirates D10. The Blues would be expecting him to get them off to a flyer, pick up wickets early on, put pressure on Ajman. They're looking for that wicket of Junaid, who is there at the non-striker's end.
Ever since he was selected for the ILT 20 campaign, we could see him put him hard yards behind the scenes, always training hard, and we could see that he delivered at the highest level in the franchise cricket. Quite impressive it was from Ajay Kumar.
Razwan, to be honest, what makes Ajay special? What's his USP?
Well, talking about his variations, Pranav, is quite impressive. We've seen him bowling at military medium pace, especially in the D series and all, but he was cranking up the pace really well. He was mixing it up. The off cutters that he brought to the table were quite impressive in the ILT 20.
Change of angle for Ajay. Not looking to give any kind of room, doesn't require it at the moment. Adnan hits it straight through the line. It might have gone for a maximum, certainly it has. What a way to go after Ajay. We are talking about the quality of Ajay, and that's where Adnan has come to the party now.
But this is what happens when you have a batter of brilliant caliber, Junaid Shamsu, transferring that power hitting capabilities. Looking at the way Junaid Shamsu is batting from the other end, Adnan Mulk joins the party and he picks up a maximum. It's a very good hit from Adnan Al Mulk. Goes again, this time towards the covers. That will be one bounce into the fence.
This is very interesting gameplay. End of the second over. Adnan has got off to a flyer. 2 overs done, 21 without losing a wicket, Ajman.
And they've opted to go with the floating power play. 21 for none after 2 overs. Matiullah has been rested, probably could be carrying that niggle. And in comes another brilliant prospect for Emirates Blues, who was part of Sharjah earlier on. Shehbaz Ali into the attack. Full toss, straight away into the hands of the fielder, Matiullah Khan, who makes absolutely no mistake.
Not happy with the fielding in the first over was Matiullah. And on this occasion, when he was underneath the ball, he was never going to be letting down Shehbaz. They were looking for that big wicket of Shamsuddin. And that's exactly what they've got. Early in the innings, Junaid Shamsuddin is back to the dugout. And it's the first wicket down for Ajman.
Then Muazzam Hayat walks out at number 3, played as an opener in the previous game. Has done exceptionally well. Well, it's been mostly the top order batters who have done bulk of scoring, and I think today, with the departure of Junaid Shamsu, they will get that game time, and you might as well cash on that opportunity when provided. Straight away into the act as Muazzam Hayat. Left hand, right hand combination.
4 player of the matches for Junaid Shamsuddin, definitely nobody else got much of an opportunity to showcase their skills. Although I really want to analyze and evaluate how does Mudassir Ali Qureshi evaluate the ROI, because all his investments are yielding great returns.
Oh, absolutely. That's a very good hit from Adnan Mulk. And that's a maximum. That was a half tracker. And he deposits that over the stands.
What a strike. Back of lane, slower delivery. It's sent home from Adnan ul Mulk. What an incredible strike. In front of square. It was all about power. No remorse whatsoever. No mercy. A wicket of the first delivery. Shabazz. And now he's been looked to take apart. A 6 towards mid-wicket. Now an inside edge towards fine leg. All of a sudden, Shabazz looks ordinary.
Yeah, that's a inside edge, but doesn't matter to the batting side. Easy as you like for Adnan ul Mulk. Not be happy, but they will take it. Cashing on the opportunity in the power play.
Big shot on the leg side. A bounce or two into the fence. 6, 4, another 4. And all of a sudden, Shabazz is paying a big price of picking up that wicket.
Adnan ul Mulk, 25 of 7 deliveries. He's taken that responsibility after the departure of Junaid Shamsu and is delivering it. And that power play has been paid off. It's been in the favor of the batting team, Ajman.
Revenge is a dish which is best served cold. At the moment, it is being served hot. Once again, heaved on the leg side. There is extra protection on the leg. A couple of fielders. And that's where it's going to be restricted to just a single. Adnan will hold on to strike for the next over with that single. 3 overs done, 37 for the loss of 1. An expensive over from Shabazz comes to an end.
Into the attack, off spinner up against Adnan ul Mulk, who's done exceptionally well in the power play. Another stylish batter is Mozam Hayat. We've seen him contributing, usually considered as the middle over specialist, but he's been promoted up the order and has done well.
There's no top order, middle order in this format. It's all guns blazing. No respite. Swept straight to deep square leg. Should be another single. This is the expectation from a bowler. Just leak singles, and if you have done that well in your 6 deliveries, you have done well.
Oh, absolutely. You've got to save those boundaries. Just make sure you don't give those poor deliveries. Or say, straight away into the act 2 singles. Walks down the wicket. Well, this will be checked. Wonderful effort in the field by Ajay Kumar. It will be referred to the third umpire just to make sure that the ball did not touch the fence.
On first visuals, I felt as if he did well. The question is, where was his feet? I think it should be okay. Should be okay. I think it is. Oh, gone up. It is going to be a boundary. Not able to deflect it well, I think. Should have been restricted. This is where the problem is. The ball on the rope, and that's where it's been pulled back. The confirmations will just come through. So it's been signaled as a boundary. Short and inside out, away from the fielder. Opportunity to go for a couple. They are pushing through. And this is very good running between the wickets. A little lethargic in the deep. And that's where very quick to go for the second. Adnan and Mozam.
But straight away after hitting that delivery, he's called it for 2. And that fumble got them those couple of runs quite comfortably.
Need a wicket here. Big shot. Sounded extremely good from the bat. And it's travelled a big distance from the bat of Adnan ul Mulk. He's in some serious form. He's producing the wrath.
This is clean ball striking from Adnan ul Mulk. Well, whether it is Shahbaz, Matiullah, Ajay Kumar, it doesn't matter. He's raised on to 39 of just 12 deliveries. Definitely enjoying his batting out there, Adnan ul Mulk. Using the feet, and it will be a boundary. It has been an expensive over. 18 runs conceded. That will bring us to the end of over number 4. 55 for 1. 4 overs, 55 for 1, got off to a flyer, Team Ajman. 18 runs conceded in the previous over. Matiullah was spectacular, gave away just 6 runs of the first over. And had that little niggle on his left leg. I hope he's okay, seems to be alright to me. And the skipper, without wasting any of his time, getting his ace pacer back into the attack. Matiullah Khan. This is chipped up in the air. Fielder will take it. Good catch from Shahbaz Ali. And Muazzam Hayat, trying to up the ante, departs.
Timely wicket. They were already feeling the pressure from the quality of Adnan, and that's where a timely wicket of Muazzam will relieve the pressure momentarily. Good catch inside the circle, running to his left. Muazzam doesn't impress the scorers a lot. 2 of 3 for him as the second wicket falls for Ajman.
Aftab walks out to the centre, another clean striker of the ball. He was given that role of the finisher for Team Ajman. He's got his team over the line on a couple of occasions in this tournament. So he will have a role to play today. Mohammad Aftab. Matiullah straight away picking up a wicket. Has got 5 deliveries to get the better of Aftab. No, Adnan ul Mulk will not stop. He'll continue his form. He believes in that see ball, hit ball concept, and I think that is what is required in the shortest format.
The last time a bowler picked up a wicket of the first delivery of his over, that was a wicket of Junaid Shamsuddin. He paid a big price from the bat of Adnan ul Mulk. What does Adnan ul Mulk do here? Because Matiullah has sent Muzam back to the dugout. From the theory of revenge is a dish that he serves hot, immediate impact. Big shot, not able to connect. Direct hit opportunity, not really.
Well, certainly is a gun fielder. Ahmed Tariq, youngster, was part of the Rising Stars team for UAE. Or shy in the stumps, a direct hit would have been interesting. Adnan ul Mulk survives a scare. But this is important. Matiullah Khan has got 3 deliveries to play with. Can he get the wicket of Aftab? Because Aftab, he is in a completely different mood. We've seen him throughout the tournament. Quite young, Aftab. Just a gentle flick and a catch has been taken. Matiullah in action one more time, picking up wicket number 3.
What have you done here, Aftab? A nothing shot. A half-hearted flick. Might have not come from the middle of the bat as well. And that's where an easy opportunity in the deep. 3rd wicket down for Ajman as Aftab walks back for just a single to his name.
Then Shahrukh Khan walks out to the center, the left hand, right hand combination. We'll have to stay till the end to make sure the team gets to a good total. They're still all right. It's just that wickets column that they've lost 3 wickets lost by Team Ajman.
But the most important factor being Adnan ul Mulk, the kind of form that he is showcasing. If he can continue, he's been the major run scorer. After the 29 deliveries that have been bowled, less than half have been faced by Adnan ul Mulk, and he's got 70-80% of the runs on the board, 44 of 14. Almost fighting a lone battle here. Much fuller, single to mid-off. 5 overs done, 59 for the loss of 3.
So some left arm spin coming into the game. Dania Liaquat, very shrewd, very cunning left arm spinner. Oh, top edge will balloon towards third, but the luck, the rub of the green is running with the Ajman skipper at the moment. And he's batted beautifully. 46 of 16. Ajman off to a flyer here, but just a few crucial wickets lost here. The likes of Muazzam Hayat, Junaid Shamsuddin, Aftab Javed. So this match is very delicately poised at the moment. Shah Rukh Amin will need to show his class and quality here. Just play second fiddle to his captain. Or he can step out of his crease and try to blast it through the covers.
When was the last time you would have seen a player playing second fiddle in this format? Nobody has the patience. They all want to go all guns blazing.
Yeah, very true. Time is of the essence. This one just skidding through, keeping a touch low. Shah Rukh Amin just looking to get going.
Probably one of those most important phases in this game. Once again, fired it in 3 dot balls in a row.
A very, very precious commodity. 3 dot balls is 5% of your innings in a D10 game. So you cannot afford to chew that up and put pressure on your batting partner. It's been a superb over from Liaquat. Backing away, maybe just gathering his thoughts is Shah Rukh Amin.
Another couple of deliveries. Daniel would want to finish off in style. Slower through the air, big shot towards the leg side. Lot of height, not a lot of distance, but just short of the fielder at deep mid-wicket. Probably reacted a little late, and that's where he was not able to get underneath it, but it's a brilliant effort.
Yeah, it was young Hunain Munawwar out there at deep mid. Very slow, a big miscue, and just plonking in front of him. Lucky escape for Shah Rukh Amin. Meanwhile, timing the ball crisply is the captain. Couldn't find the gap there. A superb over for the Blues. 61 for 3. So it's going to be Tahir Zaman. Right arm fast, very much in the mold of Matiullah Khan, who's had tremendous success this afternoon. Will be looking to bowl quick, wicket to wicket. Can surprise you with that bumper halfway down the track, slingy action. But he's a very, very good prospect. Young, exciting fast bowler, new to the domestic scene, but plenty talented. That's much better from Shah Rukh Amin. Just get that strike rotating, that scoreboard ticking. That's all they're demanding of you for now.
A run rate of 10 is not too bad in this format if they can just hold on to it, and that's where just need to make sure that Adnan gets majority of the strike in the remaining 23 deliveries, and for that to happen you have to rotate strike well. As you rightly said, Ahmed, that's the job role of Shah Rukh. Be a little disciplined, be a little practical.
Absolutely, read the match situation. They're just behind on the run rate in the last 2 overs, I feel. Liaquat was excellent. This one has been tidy so far as well. Batiullah with an outstanding couple of overs. And even though Adnan al-Mulk has batted beautifully, Ajman need to get up to maybe 110, 115 to seriously challenge the Emirates Blues batting, in my opinion. Flashed away, but there is a deep point in position. So that fizz has gone out of the Ajman batting effort so far.
It's all after the halfway mark that Blues have certainly started to call the shots in the middle. They're controlling the game at the present. Can they continue to do so? Because at the moment, Ajman would be certainly feeling the heat. Dancing down the track. Don't really think he's connected it well, but it is still going to fall short of the fielder at long on rather. And that's where just a single. Things certainly working in favor of the Blues at the moment.
Yeah, this is not good. This is testing times for Ajman. The run rate has dropped significantly. They've plugged up the boundaries well, and one batter is really struggling to time the ball. It will be interesting to see how the pitch behaves in the second innings. Fair play to the Blues. After the power play overs, they've really pulled up the socks and are keeping a lid on the brisk scoring.
What do you think will be a good score? I feel that they need to get somewhere close to 100, and for that to happen, I think that they're going to be going for the floating power play in the next over. Right in the block hole. Only results in a single. They're pushing for the second. Run out opportunity certainly there. Just when Adnan ul Mulk was looking so good, he's had a brain fade movement, and that will result in him falling short of that 50 mark.
Well. That is disastrous for the Purple Brigade. A self-inflicted wound. There was never two there. And they've just taken a massive risk that has backfired big time. He is yards short of his crease. No mistake made by Tanis Suri, one of the best keepers in the UAE. And he is not even in the frame, which is very, very unfortunate because Adnan Mulk has batted magnificently this afternoon. The skipper leading from the front, but now they are in big time trouble. 65 for 4 now, Ajman. So it's going to be a hard-hitting wicketkeeper batter, Salman Shahid. Coming in at 6. At one stage, Ajman were looking at a score of 130 plus, but it's just gone pear-shaped very, very badly in the last 3 overs. A wicket gifted, a wicket thrown by the batting side. Top edge over third, flashed hard.
Just when things were not working in favor of Ajman, all of a sudden this boundary from Shahrukh released the nerves. 7 overs done, 69 for the loss of 4, Ajman.
Dania Liaquat into his final over. And Shahrukh Amin is just struggling at the moment. 4 of 8. These are precious dot deliveries, and good to see his co-partner having a word with him.
Don't you think, Ahmed, that probably Ajman could have picked up that floating power play now? Put in a little bit of an extra pressure. It's gone in the gap, but the fielder in the deep will keep it down to a couple of runs. Correct me if I'm wrong, Ahmed, because if they would have picked up the floating power play now, what that means is that the left-arm spinner, who was expected to be bowling this over, might have been in the second thought to bowl this over.
Absolutely. Oh, that's hit well. That might find the fence. Oh, dear me. I think Usaid Amin, or is it Uzair Khan? That back foot has kissed the rope. We'll need a boundary check on this one.
Requesting the bowler to hold on with the proceedings. Lovely slide. Oh my goodness gracious me. He still has the ball on him. That means it's certainly going to be a boundary. Confirmations coming in. All of a sudden the ball has started to come from the middle of the bat. Shahrukh has spent some decent time in the middle.
It's all about that one good stroke. This is flat. Is it long enough? Yes, it is. Gone. Lasered over long off by Shah Rukh Amin.
He was struggling for a while, and all of a sudden with that boundary, in comes the maximum as well. Certainly he's found the right kind of gear. And that is where Daniel, who looked so good in his first over, all of a sudden is being punished.
Yeah, he got predictable with those darts. Back of the hander. A big, thick inside edge has saved Shah Rukh Amin. So some variation coming in. They will scamper for 2. But that was neatly bowled.
I think it was a left arm leg spin. Oh, was it the googly? Not reading as the wicketkeeper, and hence that faint edge was not able to be collected. Wide of the arc of the batter, and this is going to be travelling very quickly to the boundary once again. Paying a hefty price is Daniel at the moment. A very expensive over. As many as 18 runs from that over of his. 8 overs done, 87 for the loss of 4. Ajman.
Ajay Kumar, not on his A game in his first over, needs to bounce back. Just getting it to tail away from the right-hander. Very fine bowler. Maybe a bit of rustiness after a break, after he concluded the ILT20. So maybe just trying to find his groove.
I have to give him the benefit of doubt because he's ran a marathon in the ILT20. And that's where, coming from such a high-profile tournament, sometimes you can just be a little rusty.
Yeah, certainly performed out of his skin, was phenomenal in that tournament. This has been hit clean, hit straight. And one bounce over the rope. Salman Shahid unleashing.
Didn't look great in the middle overs, but now Ajman has got their song back. Punishing the bowlers and punishing the bowlers at will. Towards the end, it doesn't matter how you go through the proceedings, especially if you can start well and finish well.
Yeah, they've done exactly that, haven't they? Oh, this has gotten big on him. This should be a catch. And safe as houses, caught and bowled. That will improve Ajay Kumar's mood. Not the greatest delivery, but it gets the job done.
For a moment, I thought that the height could be a very interesting factor, but it wasn't. Salman was looking decent in the middle. Walks back for 8 of 4 deliveries, 5 wickets down for the Ajman.
So it's the young lad, Raheel Ali, very fine all-rounder. Complete cricketer, can chip in with the bat. Excellent off-spinner and absolutely outstanding gun fielder. So he's a great option to have coming in at number 7 for Ajman. Of course, you will get precious few opportunities batting in the lower middle order in a D10 game, but he has 9 deliveries. Can he produce a useful cameo here for the side? Oh, how has that missed the leg stick? That trademark back of the hander from Ajay Kumar. That is his wicket-taking ball.
Wonder what was Royal shocked about, because that was mighty close for the likings of a batter. And once he sees that in the replay in the evening, oh boy, he would be considering himself very lucky to be still in the middle. Slower delivery once again. Gem of a bowler, Ajay Kumar.
He had all the top quality batters in the IL T20 absolutely mystified with that slower ball. The likes of Alex Hales, Nicholas Poor and Phil Salt, oh, he was his teammate, or used to be. They were all at sea with this man's class and variations. And because he gets that bit of dip on his slow delivery, it really is quite deceptive and very hard to pick. Brilliant bowling, outstanding bowling. The man is class through and through. 91 for 5. So Tahir Zaman steaming in. That's clearly pitching outside leg. Otherwise, it could have been close. But starts off with another pace off delivery. That seems to be the name of the game right now for Emirates Blues. Ajman, ideally Pranav, need another 14 runs here.
Certainly. Anything below 105 with the kind of start that they had, I think they'll be very disappointed. And that's where they need this one to go out of the ground. Right in the block hole, right in front of the stumps, finger goes up. Not much that the umpire had to think about, because hit on the full.
Picture perfect Yorker, standing on middle, and that is crashing into middle and leg. No issues with where it pitched on that one. Umpire Sunij raising the dreaded digit, and a stop-start innings from Shahrukh Amin has come to its end. 22 of 15. Great fight back by the Blues. 91 for 6. So we're down to the lower middle order, or I guess we could call it the tail if Sabir Ali Rao is coming in at number 8. Tahir Zaman absolutely spot on. Brilliant execution of the Yorker. Full, quick, a bit of tail in to Shahrukh Amin. And that will certainly raise his spirits. Oh, nicely punched out. There could be a chance of a run out. Ahmed Tariq taking his eye off the ball.
At the moment, the Blues are just pulling the scoreboard back from where it should have been. Good over in progress from Tahir. Final 3 deliveries. Ahmed. Can Tahir keep it down to 3 singles or lesser?
Certainly very capable. Raheel will need to be switched on here. Might be looking for that ramp towards a long leg or that scoop a la Joe Root over short third. I am anticipating something full and quick. So let's see what Raheel and Tahir Zaman are thinking. They have got that third back. Pardon me. Deep point and a deep cover. So I can go wide on the crease as well. Pace on, full toss, attempted Yorker, not quite, but the result will do plenty fine.
Fantastic bowling from Tahir at the moment. In a game of 60 balls, if you can bowl 6 balls pretty well, I think you've got the job done. And on this occasion, 10 balls, 10 runs from Tahir. He's got a wicket to his name as well. Another couple of deliveries for him. It's done brilliantly.
Very interesting field. There is a deep square leg, there is a long leg, and a mid wicket for Sabir. So certainly playing with his mind that a bumper is coming up. Could be the double bluff. Deep third and a deep cover as well. So mid off, mid on, everybody in, down the wicket. And he's had a hack at it, and it will fly away. Of all those fielders, he's found a gap.
Oh, that was a poor delivery. With the kind of field that he had, you can't be bowling length. Got a boundary, not in the direction that he would have wanted to, but a lot of power means the edge did certainly fly to the third boundary. There was a third, but just not good enough. Final delivery.
Yeah, maybe overthinking it was Tahir Zaman. That has been crushed towards deep cover. Back-to-back boundaries for Sabir Ali Rao. He's got a big grin on, and why not? That was smoked to the fence.
Gets 100 in the process. Psychological advantage for the Ajman. In a game where Tahir did everything spot on, in the final 2 deliveries had a brain-fed movement, and that's where back-to-back boundaries to sum up that innings. Advantage certainly to Ajman because momentum in their favour.
Yeah, great final flurry has taken them into triple figures. Sabir Ali Rao, my due apologies to you, my tall friend. You are not a tail-ender by any means. Those were quality drives. So let's take a look at the batting scorecard. It was Ajman who were invited to bat first by Emirates Blues, and Adnan al-Mulk skipper with a brilliant knock. 48 of 20, single digits for the remainder of the top order. Shahrukh Amin was decent for his 22. Yeah, it was a bit of a rough start for Ajman, losing Junaid Shamsuddin early. Even though he was looking threatening, that was a punishing off drive. This one chipped just over mid-on, but then a full toss from Shehbaz Ali straight to the long-on fielder. And then it was Adnan al-Mulk who completely took over with some fabulous shots, timing the ball clean. Some luck was involved as well, but overall, he was finding the sweet spot quite regularly.
Certainly, it was the middle phase where the Blues found a way to come back in the game, especially on the back of the slower deliveries coming from the hands of most of the bowlers, and that's where
Wickets tumbling for Ajman, one after another. Even the likes of the very, very good captain who was sent back because of a mix-up. And that's where towards the final end, it is the bat which made a lot of noise. They got the momentum back in their favor with those few boundaries. Yes, wickets did tumble, but it didn't matter because they needed runs on board. And that's where it was working in favor of Ajman, especially towards the final two deliveries. An outside edge and crunched drive through the covers. And that's where they got past that psychological advantage of 100. Summed up at 101, 102 is what is required. Can they get there? Yes, no. Answer on the other side of the break.
Match number 25 of the 2026 Emirates D10 in progress. It's an intriguing encounter between Ajman and Emirates Blues. Ajman batting first, led by the skipper, who got a fabulous 48 of 20. Some decent support coming in from the lower order has taken their score to beyond the 100 mark, just beyond the 100 mark. So Emirates Blues will be pretty satisfied that they're chasing around 10 per over. In terms of the bowling, it was truly a team effort. 1 wicket apiece for Ajay Kumar, Shahbaz Ali, Tahir Zaman and Matiullah Khan. The pick of the bowlers with 2 for 10 in his 2 overs. That was truly an outstanding spell of fast bowling. So over to the Blues openers. We'll be looking to provide them with a solid start. Our match officials are already in the middle. Mr. Nadeem Anjum on the center wicket alongside Mr. Sunij just to his right, as the purple brigade of Ajman emerges out there in the middle. They certainly have their work cut out. It is a good batting surface. Variations is the name of the game. Keeping yourself unpredictable will be the way forward against 2 very solid batters. It's a new look opening combo. Tanis Suri opening alongside Mohammad Aftab Alam. So Ahmad Tariq, the skipper, demoting himself in the batting order. Not sure why, but let's see if that move pans out for Emirates Blues. Joining me in the com box for what should be an exciting game, an exciting run chase, is Rizwan ur Rahman. Good afternoon, welcome back.
Thank you very much, Ahmed. I think he's been sent with some intent just to go after the bowlers right from ball one. Zishan Nasir is a very clever operator. You've got to be mindful when you're playing those shots against him. Tanish Suri, another brilliant find. He's done well in the tournament. Some changes, some tweaking to the batting lineup. Remember, they've won 4 out of 6 games, Emirates Blues. So they definitely would want to take those 2 crucial points as we move close towards the end of the tournament.
Yeah, we are very much heading towards the business end in the second week. All of these matches coming through fast and furiously. You don't have much time to dwell on a loss or a victory. It's on to the next 12 matches per side. And well, it's getting busy in the middle of that points table. It's only Team Dubai who have been phenomenal, undefeated in the tournament so far. 6 wins out of 6. Upishly driven and straight to extra cover. Zishan Nasir gets the business done in the power play. Aftab Alam gone for a duck.
Well, unfortunately, the gamble not working in the favor of the Emirates Blues, and this is what we expected. Those quick wickets, that was a quicker delivery in the slot, but just could not go past that inner circle. Aftab makes no mistake. He picks up a good catch, and Aftab Alam will have to depart without troubling the scorers, as Emirates Blues lose their first wicket.
So the skipper only had to wait 2 deliveries to be back in the middle once again. Smashing young player Ahmed Tariq, I'm a big fan. But he's been below par in this tournament for sure. Not been at his absolute best. But today is a brand new day. And Zishan Nasir will need to reload. Maybe just say hello to Ahmed Tariq as well.
You're not happy with the people moving around the side screen, rightly so, and he was not ready also, Ahmed Tariq. And two youngsters, Danish Suri and Ahmed Tariq, they'll have to stitch up that partnership.
Both have represented UAE as well. Ahmed Tariq in that Rising Stars Asia Cup that you mentioned earlier. Danish Suri has been capped well and truly by the senior team. Bright, bright future for both of them. Good delivery, just back of length and safely off the mark is Ahmed Tariq. You can afford to take a bit of time here.
Well, absolutely. I think they're just chasing about 10.5 runs and over from here on. It's all about getting that partnership initially for a couple of overs, 3 to 4 overs. They do bat deep. Shehbaz Ali has not yet batted in this tournament so far. He's another destructive player. I would certainly compare him to the likes of Sanjay Pahal. We've seen him been quite destructive. He might get an opportunity to bat today.
Oh, looking for that big flashy cover drive, Danish Suri. And that movement off the deck. You need to be careful against Zishan.
Yeah, he's been brilliant today, Zishan Nasir. Just doing exactly what Matiullah Khan did for Team Emirates Blues, keeping it simple, and that watch out for his slow ones as well, Zishan Nasir.
There seems to be something to work with for the seamers this early afternoon at Sharjah. Steps into that one nicely. Lovely shot from Suri. One bounce.
Clean as you like. I like the way he's connected. Smooth flow of the blade. Great head position. And away she goes for a boundary. First one for the Emirates Blues and the first one for Danish Suri.
Terrific balance, and like you mentioned, absolutely motionless at the crease. Kept his shape. Technically very sound. He's a boundary hitter in the power play. Wicket keeper as well, so a great value add to any team in any format. Squeezed away towards that deep point fielder. A very tidy over from Zishan Nasir. 7 for 1. Sabir Ali Rao, tons of experience. Left arm seamer. He's having a good tournament. Flashed over third in the circle. That is the strong area for Tanisuri in terms of hitting boundaries.
Yeah, elegantly executed there by Tanis Suri. Just carved it over the deep third for a boundary. Runs are flowing now for Team Emirates Blues. And it's the pure timing and class of Tanis Suri. He doesn't muscle the ball, it's sheer timing.
Absolutely, very fine player. It's good to see that he's willing to go aerial in the power play. That's something you need at the top level. Oh, that's a great pickup. Falling in front of the mid wicket. Pretty safe shot in the end. And they will pick up 2 more. So the runs are flowing nicely.
Yeah, it's that intent and the fearless batting from the youngsters up against some quality bowlers of Zishan Nasir's caliber, Sabir Ali. Always good to see the youngsters performing, taking that responsibility. Tanis Suri has been brilliant. 11 of 5 for him. Ahmad Tariq has been off colour as you discussed and mentioned earlier on. And I think as they progress towards the business end, what matters is getting that form. And meanwhile, Tanis Suri gets into his elements one more time. Another boundary.
A low full toss. Dispatched with class and style. Nothing delivery from Sabir. And just chipped it into the gap. Easy as you like. That is breakfast, lunch and dinner for Tanis Suri. Too easy. And Sabir Ali Rao, well, I was praising him for the way he's been bowling in this D10. And the commentator's curse is undefeated, as always.
Well, he contributed with the bat today, getting some beating with the ball. Sabir Ali, left arm seamer, tall. I think you should give the credit to batter as well, Tanis Suri. He's just manufactured those shots to perfection.
They've slightly bolstered that offside ring, but still plenty of gaps to work with. He needs to get his line and length right here, Sabir Ali Rao. Well, they've taken 2 men deep on the onside and nobody on the offside fence at all. So what's he thinking here? Well, this is a free hit really. I'm not sure what the tactics are here from Sabir Ali Rao and Ajman.
Well, he's a great batter towards the square of the wicket on the offside. You completely strengthen your onside field and you're giving those deliveries in the off stump channel. It's a freebie for Tanis Suri and he cashes in on the opportunity provided.
Yeah, you needed to come around the wicket if you want to keep that field set up. 14 runs taken in the second power play over. Cruising along are the Blues. Now they've done a complete opposite. The deep square and deep mid have gone to deep cover and deep point. So that is what we needed earlier. Adnan Mulk has been more like a traffic cop at the moment, directing all of his fielders into their positions. Let's see if on the 5th time of asking, Sabir Ali Rao can get it right. Because Tanis Suri is not going to be looking to heave it on the onside just for the sake of a boundary. He'll play the ball on its merit. And he'll clip it away over square leg. This is poor bowling but exceptional batting from Tanis Suri.
Now you've got to blame yourself for this. You've yet again that error. You're not bowling to your field between middle and leg and he finds the fence. Lot of real estate on offer and Tanis Suri gets another boundary.
Fabulous shot that. And the mind seems to be scrambled at the moment for Team Ajman. 18 off the second power play over. They couldn't follow up the good work done by Zishan Nasir. Another change in the field. Deep square leg was posted out and he came back. So Adnan al-Mulk insisting that Sabir bowl that off stump channel. And it's a full toss that's been belted. 22 runs off the over.
Well, they've looted it. They've looted it to perfection. It has been an expensive over. That'll bring us to the end of the over. 2 overs gone, 29 for 1.
So Emirates Blues are well and truly on course here, thanks to that massive second over of power play. Junaid Shamsuddin coming into the attack, and they have not taken the power play over just yet. Ahmed Tariq looking to perhaps get his eye in, and this is very sensible. Feed the strike to the beast, that is Tanis Suri.
We spoke about the second fiddle in the first innings, and especially when you're off color, when you're not able to get those runs, that's the best option to go about, irrespective of the format that you're playing. Just try to spend some time at the crease, and when you're able to side the ball, you'll be able to get those runs. And I think Ahmed has done well just to take that strike and hand it over to Tanish.
Yeah, it's very sensible. If you're not in form, if you're not making runs consistently, the only way you can rectify that is by remaining in the middle. There's no point trying to play an expensive shot, getting out, and then stewing in the dugout.
Absolutely. And I think he understands that, he realizes it, and doing the right thing. They've got those desired runs, they don't need to panic. Oh, trying to go big. Another slow one from Junaid Shamsu, the back of hand slow one, and Ahmed Tariq just did not connect.
Yeah, played all around that one. Lucky escape. It was on that four stump channel rather than on off and middle. It would have been curtains. He will heave it, and what a catch! Raheel Ali. We did pinpoint him as one of the best fielders in this competition, and there you can see why. That is a potential stunner.
Oh, that was a brilliant catch. It has been referred upstairs. It will be checked, but I think with the way they're celebrating, I think he's got the big man, Ahmed Tariq.
One-handed grab. Now this is the crucial point. Did he toss it back up when he stepped on the fielding rope? Oh, this is very close, Rizwanur Rahman. And you need to reground as well in the field of play. So no issues there. It's just that left step when he was balancing after he took the catch.
It's just really, really difficult to side that, especially on the back drop of those barricade, which are also wide. Tough one for the umpire. Ah, there you go. It's not going to be an easy one.
Absolutely stunning. The balance, the game awareness, the timing of your leap. I think he deserves the benefit of the doubt. For once, the fielder should be the one getting the nod from the umpire. It's not an easy decision, but what athleticism from Raheel Ali. That is so, so good.
Absolutely.
And they're celebrating. And yes, he's been sent packing. A superhuman catch from Raheel Ali gets the better of Ahmed Tariq. And maybe, just maybe, Ajman are back in the game. 31 for 2. So it's going to be bowling all-rounder, or batting all-rounder rather, Usaid Amin, coming in at number 4. He's been a crucial cog in the Emirates Blues machine for several seasons now. Very fine all-rounder. I'm a big fan of him as well. Stylish batter. Great off spinner. Junaid Shamsuddin has done the trick. And just created that slight opening back into the game for Ajman. But what about that catch from Rahil Ali? Stunning.
Absolutely stunning. Absolutely not easy. That one hand grab. We'll have a look at that one more time. Rahil Ali, great athleticism. Look at that. And that mind awareness. He knew where exactly the rope was. And getting the big wicket of Ahmad Tariq. Oh, trying to come up with a slow one. Misses it completely. But talking about Junaid Shamsu once again. Always there for the team. Providing with the bat or with the ball.
He's a blockbuster cricketer, Junaid Shamsuddin. It's whether with the bat or in the field or with the ball in hand, he creates that impact. He leaves his imprint on the game. Beautiful square drive. Sweet timing from Tanish. But the match is in the balance once again. What about that floating power play? When will that happen? 34 for 2. Aftab Javed, left arm spinner. Beautifully played, but couldn't quite get that ball fine enough. Failed with the bat today, which was a surprise because he's such a clean striker of the ball. But can he create that impact with the ball in hand? Especially Tanish Suri, if they can pick him up here. It's ballooned over fine leg. Nicely fabricated shot by Tanish Suri. The way Rizwanur Rahman says it.
Well, he waited for the delivery. He knew the fine leg was up in the circle. And then fabricating and manufacturing that to perfection is Tanish Suri.
So now you've added manufacturing as well. Fair enough. You're building your own construction company here in the Combox. Remember, our patent is still pending for the cricket GPS. We just have severe lack of funds as capital. Oh, in the gap, not quite. Rahil Ali, the one-man army at deep cover.
He's been brilliant in the field. I'm a bit surprised that he came a little lower down the order to bat. He's another fantastic batter. And talking about the team of Ajman, I think Aftab is another match winner on a given day. We spoke about Junaid Shamsu, we spoke about Rahil Ali, but Aftab has been brilliant. Walks down the wicket. Usaid Amin doing the right thing, picking up a single.
Yeah, they're ahead of the game at the moment. The current is beyond the required, although it's quite close. Aftab Javed with a tidy over so far. But wickets is the name of the game for Ajman. Tanish Suri is taking the game away. Beautifully played. Slightly lost his footing in the crease. Hence didn't have the impotence in that shot. But the pitch seems to be playing really well.
And I think it's to do with the game awareness also. He knows that he's already got that boundary of the over, and the singles will fetch them close to 8-9 runs and over. They do not want to lose another wicket here. Wavered down the leg side, misses it. He'll be gutted, who said, I mean, that was a juicy full toss on offer. And that will bring us to the end of the over. 4 overs gone, 41 for 2.
So Shamsu into his second over. Junaid Shamsuddin resumes his tussle with Danish Suri. Back of the hander once again. That has been a very effective delivery this afternoon.
But throughout the tournament, Ahmed, if I tell you, Junaid Shamsu he's been consistently bowling those slow ones, and when you're bowling those slow ones, you need to bring in that extra bit of muscular power to muscle the ball towards the boundary fence. Ahmed did try, but did not connect it properly, and a miss from Muazzam Hayat will fetch them a couple of runs. Junaid Shamsu cannot believe it.
These are runs you cannot afford to give away. Muazzam Hayat, usually a very safe wicket keeper, but that one barely rose. Misjudged the bounce on that occasion. Usaid just looking to swing across the line, not a great option. He's such a good driver of the ball on the offside. Inside edge. It will go fine and it will kiss the rope. Streaky boundary for sure.
Yeah, he definitely would not have enjoyed it, Usaid. I mean, not the way he ideally likes to play, drifting down the leg side. The idea was to go towards the mid-wicket region, and doesn't matter as long as the runs are coming for the Emirates Blues.
Yeah, you don't get points for style, however they come. But certainly, it does seem like as the ball gets softer, run scoring has been more difficult. That's much more like it. Opening it up towards deep cover and beats the sweeper as well. Back-to-back boundaries to raise the 50.
Yeah, gets the connection absolutely spot on there, Usaid. I mean, it was in the slot. He knew the fielder was placed toward the deep point region and gets that connection spot on. Valiant effort, and the ball reaches the fence.
Yeah, Salman Shahid, I believe, there needed to do better. And this time he goes behind point. The fielder moved squarer. Delightfully played by Usaid Amin.
Well, you'll become predictable. You're consistently bowling those slow ones. We haven't seen that shooter coming from Junaid Shamsu, and capitalizing on it is Usaid Amin walking down the surface, meeting the ball a bit early and finding the fence one more time.
Sublime timing on that one. Big over once again for the Blues. And there is no pressure on the batting at all after a flurry of boundaries. 57 for 2 at the halfway stage. Just 45 more required. So we are going to see some off spin coming into the game now with Raheel Ali. Danish Suri has kept Emirates Blues afloat with his superb stroke play. That will be a wide, just drifting beyond the tram lines. Change in the com box as Pranav Mehta has rejoined me. Good afternoon and welcome back.
A very good afternoon to you and everyone around the world that are enjoying this contest, because boundaries on deliver and they're on offer and they're coming in very quickly.
That was just in the slot, asking to be punished by Usaid Amin. Too easy for a player of his caliber and class. Lovely shot. And Raheel Ali in under the pump early and is over. Swung away towards cow corner and perfectly placed. 4 more.
Piercing the gaps to perfection. Even a mathematician would be very happy with the way he bisected those two fielders. This is good stroke play. The Blues are in a hurry here.
Yeah, absolutely. Get it done early. Good partnership in progress. Usaid Amin, 21 of 9 is turning it on. Will it clear long on? Just beyond Adnan ul Mulk. Fingertip stuff, but they will get a max.
Appreciation is all that Rahil can offer to Adnan ul Mulk, because it's gone for a maximum. Once again, not learning from his mistake and giving a little bit of air. And that is something that you don't want to be doing in this format. Leaking in boundaries at the moment, 17 of this over. Cut well. Probably this one's gone all the way as well. 17, I feel it's going to be good. 23.
A ferocious cut shot from Usaid Amin. It was quicker, and he just used it against him. Hit in front of square, and that has gone directly, has it? Yes, it has. Incredible shot from Usaid Amin to generate that amount of distance and power. Square of the wicket on the offside. That is a very special shot indeed. And looks like they want to get this done and dusted ASAP. Raheel Ali has been taken for a ride in this over. 3 sixes. 37 of 12. Usaid Amin has gone beyond Tanis Suri. This is a spectacular cameo. And then some from this excellent all-rounder. Round the wicket. Slower in the air. But the damage has well and truly been done.
Certainly 24 runs of 5 deliveries. Rahil is not contributing in the cause of his team. Because when you're defending 102, you need your A game, and that's something that's not come to the party today for Rahil.
Oh, that was an edge. Burst through the hands of the wicketkeeper. Those are never easy. And it just seems to be that kind of day for Ajman at the moment. Half chances not taken. 82 for 2 at the end of 6 overs. There we go then. Floating power play time for Ajman, and rightfully so. Great partnership in progress. Both batters are striking the ball clean. Just 20 runs needed. So they want to get this over with as quickly as possible, be as ruthless as possible. Tanis Suri, he'll be eyeing his half century. Usaid Amin will be eyeing his half century. They only have 20 runs to distribute with each other. So somebody will need to compromise, or they'll need to hit some sixes when they reach their milestone or get close to their milestone.
Really feel it has to be Usaid with the way he struck in the previous over. He's been incredible. Danish on strike. Zishan. Back of lane then. Well kept. Did bounce in an awkward situation. But was in complete control as the wicketkeeper.
Yeah, did well there. Nasty bounce. But kept his body behind it. Mozam Hayat, veteran, is doing a pretty solid job with the gloves in hand. And a very useful batter as well. Zishan Nasir bowled an excellent first over. He's ballooned it towards point, flashed hard, and beyond the fence once again. It is power play after all.
Really feel that it wasn't as square as you would have wanted it. But opening the face of the bat, just wide of that wide third, almost towards the third region. Tanis Suri moves into the 40s. certainly feel as if they're looking to wrap the game up in this over.
Yeah, that seems to be the plan for sure, and perfectly capable. Oh, that has been pinged over point, but straight to the fielder. Well, a flashy edge gets 4, the middle of the bat gets you out. That's D10 for you.
Very much in control on this occasion. Just not good enough power, and that's where fielder catering at the boundary was able to hold on to a good catch. Danish Suri was batting brilliantly with a strike rate in excess of 200, but he's going to be walking back to the dugout for 41 of 20 deliveries. Third wicket down for the Blues.
Clean striker of the ball, Danial Liaquat coming in at number 5. Looking to cross the T's and dot the I's here for Emirates Blues and seal the victory. Ring field on the offside, deep square leg, and a deep point in position. Oh, nicely bowled. Is there an edge? Bit of a celeb appeal from Muazzam Hayat. But Zishan Nasir has managed to hold his own against the Blues this afternoon.
Yeah, he's been one of the better bowlers. Change of complementaries between the wicketkeeper and the batter. Always love a good banter. It's a spice in the game of cricket, a good banter. Zishan. Right in the block hole and drilled to covers for a single.
Yeah, he's really bent his back this afternoon. Zishan Nasir bowling good pace, good heat. That just shows that he holds himself up to very high standards. Even if the game is slipping away, he's giving it his all. You want that in your lead fast bowler. That attitude, that willingness to really go through the hard yards for the team in victory or in defeat. And that's why Ajman have been pretty good in this D10. It's a very well-knit unit. 4 wins out of 7. They're right on track to finish in the top 4. This result, though, may go against them. Skewed away and will go over deep cover. Nicely put away by Usaid Amin. Too full on that occasion.
What a strike. Way too full. Was just able to get underneath it, used the pace of the bowler as well. And just a couple of bounces into the boundary. They're in a hurry. 7 overs done, 91 for the loss of 3. Blues.
So just 11 runs needed. Plenty of time on their hands for Emirates Blues. Been a controlled batting display. In the end, really, they didn't feel seriously challenged. Danial Liaquat has almost swung himself off his feet with that monstrous blow. Massive 6.
Usaid just 8 runs away from his 50, but at the moment, Danial will make things even more difficult. Left arm leg spin. And what a blow was that. Once again, a little bit of air and donked in the gap. Went off for a maximum, now for a boundary. Aftab is going to be expensive.
Dania Liaquat in a hurry. He needs to be somewhere. That has been absolutely drilled towards that cow corner region. Scores are level. And that will be victory for Emirates Blues. Done with 2.5 overs to spare. In the end, you can call it a thumping and a half. Winning by 7 wickets. Ajman fought hard, but they just did not have enough runs on board. And all smiles in the Emirates Blues dugout. It's been a comprehensive display, and they have thoroughly outclassed their opposition.
Appreciations from
Emirates Blues run chase. Well, they got off to a rough start. New opening combo with Aftab Alam opening alongside Tanis Suri. And he chipped one straight to extra cover. Good catch taken by Aftab Javed. But Tanis Suri found his range and truly expressed himself, taking plenty of runs in that 1 over from Sabir Ali Rao in the floating power play towards point, towards cover. And then this delightful flick over square leg as well. He was in punishing form, and any bad deliveries were well and truly dispatched. This was a stunning catch by Rahil Ali to get rid of Ahmed Tariq, but after that it was Usaid and Tanisuri who combined here, Pranav, and took the game away from the opposition.
certainly, especially that floating power play made a lot of difference. Cruising all throughout with runs coming in on both sides of the wicket, and that's where Ajman was never able to apply the brakes. The Blues were in a cruising mode, and that's how it went on. Suri did falter in his 40s, but towards the end, on the back of that maximum and a boundary, finished the game with plenty of deliveries and wickets to spare.
So there you have it then, match number 25 of the Emirates D10 going in favor of Emirates Blues. It was Ajman who were invited to bat first, posted a score of 101 thanks to Adnan ul Mulk, the skipper, making an excellent 48 of 20. Shahrukh Amin made 22 of 15. 2 wickets for Matiullah Khan, the standout performer. Emirates Blues chased it down in double quick time in just 7.3 overs thanks to twin 40s by Usaid Amin, 42 of 14. Tanis Suri getting 41 of 20 as well, opening the innings with a lot of class and style. And Dania Liaquat sealing the deal with 12 quick fire runs of just 5 deliveries. Zishan Nasir bowled well for his 2 for 16. Junaid Shamsu got 1 wicket to himself, but in the end, Emirates Blues won comfortably by 7 wickets. Right then, it's time to head downstairs for the post-match presentation with Rizwan or Rahman.
Welcome to the post-match presentation of the match played between Emirates Blues and Ajman. Ajman managed to score 101, and in response, Emirates Blues chased it down with 15 balls to spare. There are quite a few notable performances. Tanish Suri was brilliant at the top of the order, laying the foundation, but it was Usaid Amin who managed to play exceptionally well, taking that role of a finisher. It's time to award the player of the match. It will be a match referee, Mr. Afzal, who will be handing over the player of the match award. It goes to Usaid Amin, the boy from Karachi, who's done exceptionally well throughout the tournament. Remember, it's the third one for him, the third player of the match in the ongoing D series. He's been exceptional. Usaid, congratulations. Deputed with the role of a finisher, you've done well.
Thank you so much. Obviously, the target that coach gave us will utilize well. So yeah, we are confident to win this trophy.
Tell us about your bowling as well. We've seen you bat really well, but given that responsibility to come and perform during the crucial stages, you've always performed well.
I'm always ready to bowl or bat, however they give me. So it doesn't matter. I take a chance or no. So yeah, I'm going to come.
Dedication for this.
Yeah. I want to dedicate this man of the match award to Nile sir.
Thank you very much. Go well.
Thank you.
Well, Usaid Amin, the player of the match. That's all we have from the post-match presentation.